Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela with another edition of Notes on the News, where I share with you headlines from my news feed and my thoughts, ideas, and perspective about those headlines, the articles, the subject matter at large, whatever happens to come up if I feel like sharing. It's not news, it's just my notes on the news. Did I say I'm Angela and the channel is Be Fabulous You? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all those other wonderful things that you wonderful people do. Peace, Rottweiler. So let us see. What's the Habargani? Habargani? You know what the word for the day is? Let's see what the theme for the day is for the not news. What's new and good with you? You ain't got no good news? Thank you for the like. That's new. That's good. It's a new day. It's a new the new like. It's a new day. It's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. Dun 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 dun. Peace. Dun 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 dun. All right. It's come. Hey, Thomas. The dog can hear me singing. Hey, Frank G. Okay. Sure. Habaragani. Habaragani. Kuji Chagalia. I should remember that because that's my favorite. It's the second one. It should be the third one because 3 is my favorite number. All right. Kuji Chagalia. Self-determination. To define for ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. And today, all of a sudden, create for ourselves is really speaking to me. Like, we've taken responsibility for us. We're creating for ourselves. We're not sitting around waiting for somebody else to create for us. Why don't they make a movie about so and so? When I was singing, that's that. Is that Nina Simone? Feeling good. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Yeah, I'm feeling good. We ain't sitting around. Why are we sitting around waiting for somebody else to do for us? We ain't sitting around waiting for somebody to do for us. For what? They can't do. They can't nobody do nothing for me better than I can do for myself. So that's what hit me today. And let us see what the Buddha is saying today. Um, those phenomena arising from a cause of these, the enlightened one has told the cause, and also their cessation. That's like ceasing, cessation. This is the doctrine of the great recluse. Oh, the phenomena arising from a cause of these, the enlightened one has told the cause and also their cessation. This is the doctrine of the great recluse. So basically, it's like if you got issues, the wise people have already told us what caused these issues and how the issues can end. That's the doctrine. We already got the information. We got everything we need. We got the answers. That's how I interpret it. Okay. So that's what we got. So I didn't finish going through scrolling through all of the news feeds. So I'm going to do that first and then loop back to the ones that I've already done. So let's see what's going on since the last time we chatted. Um, um, oh my gosh. DL Hughley's. Hey, Rowdy, welcome on the chat. Thank you Yappa Yappa and Rowdy Chica for moderating. I'm trying to be better about thanking people for being moderators and everything. Dang, it's like a little dark corner here. With these orange lips, I remind myself of my convertible who was named Rio, and she was like this kind of color orange, and she made me feel like I was like in Brazil or something. That's why I called her Rio, Miss Rio. Miss Rio to you. Okay, so D.L. Hughley's new book, How Not to Get Shot, and other advice from white people tackles police brutality with humor. Now, I guess my first thought is ain't nothing funny about police brutality. But then sometimes I think that, humor is like a bomb. So I don't know. Who is D.L. Hughley? I know the name, but I don't really I don't have any association with him. I mean, like I can't think of who is D.L. Hughley. What's his work? How do I know him? Do I like him or not? That's what I really want to know. Is he one of the ones I like or the ones I don't like him? I don't know. But anyway, D.L. Hughley. I probably know. I mean, I'm sure I know who he is. Hmm. Trump CIA pick, not one of my favorites. Then it's not my favorite either. I don't know. He might be. Hey, Sonya sees police brutality cracks me up. Literally. Literally. Like, is that the joke? Side of my head. Yeah, cracks me up. Side of my head. Dun dun. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to see it to like vibe it and see how I felt about it, but I'm probably not gonna go look for it, so I probably won't have any opinion. The Hugleys and a comedian. Yeah, I know he's a, but it's like I don't know if I've ever seen the Hugleys, or if I have, it was just some random black sitcom. It's not one of the ones that I like was familiar with, so I can't really pull up an image. Um, Want to go see Ibn at 6:30? Oh, also has his own radio show. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with him. Um, like that. I know the name. I know he's a comedian, but I can't be like, oh yeah, I saw him in so and so, or I don't have no association. Trump CIA pick dances around questions of morality of torture, but Kamala Harris isn't letting her off the hook. Um, I guess I guess I just kind of feel like when you're a politician, you're supposed to try to say the right thing. But I just kind of feel like, and I guess, yeah, as you move, but I feel like if you feel like this, it's okay to torture people, then say that you feel it's okay to torture people. I can't really respect all of that. Well, I followed the Army Field Manual. I mean, what I'm saying, it's like answer the goddamn question. I don't know if y'all heard. I heard it this morning on the radio. Dang, who was that? Whoever is on the radio show, my mother's like, he's had a radio show forever. And I'm like, I never even heard of him until I started listening to Satellite a couple weeks ago. But he was cussing. He's out like he about 70 years old. He was cussing this morning. I can't remember what had him a little upset, but he was a little upset on the satellite radio. Bro, man was cussing. What's his name? I can't remember. It'll come to me. 5-0. Pay up. Pay up. Cordell Stewart seeks to recover $3 million judgment from defamation lawsuit. I wonder if didn't Funky Dineva, wasn't there somebody in the YouTube world? Did he have a cocktail? He might have, but it's 6-8. I think his show comes on at 6. So if he was having cocktails at 6, he might have, But wasn't somebody in the YouTube world? Didn't they say that Cordell was on the DL? Or I can't remember. I can't keep up with I can't even keep up with my own business. House Democrat. Okay. Andrew Caldwell. Dang, Andrew Caldwell. Dang, which one is he? He's not the one who has the microphone and like the library behind him. That's somebody else. Dang, I don't know. I might not even know exactly who that is. The name sounds vaguely familiar. Spotify boots R. Kelly's music from its playlist as part of its new hate content and hateful. I'm the delivered guy. Oh yeah, I'm the delivered guy. I don't know who that is. Andrew Caldwell. I've heard people mention them because somebody else Caldwell or Colwell or somebody Colwell I will listen to and I like sometimes, but he's been like, oh, no relation or something. I don't know. I can't keep up. Spotify pulls our, okay, we talked about that. I love I'm Not Gay No More guy. Oh, yeah, I don't know him. Did he prayed the gay away? Now that's some stuff that would be very suspicious to me. I don't know if I would be able to yeah, I just would not believe that. I love hate speech. Sarah Bratz, the white woman who called the police on black Yale grad student for napping in dorm, defends slavery and supports burqa ban in writings. Um, it's all over YouTube. Yeah, I have to look for it. Or, I've heard the name. So y'all probably know already that I think it was yesterday or well, anyway, I think I heard it first thing this morning. I love women, women, women. I think I heard it first thing this morning. I don't know if I heard it yesterday, but I didn't know anything that was going on news-wise yesterday. I was still on the 8th. So I'm just now getting caught up. But she's a graduate student. She has an African name. When I saw her image, I'm like, oh, she's highly melanated, deeply melanated. But so she's napping not in her dorm room, but like in the like when I had my as a first year student, it would be like a lounge on every floor, 2 or 3 lounges on every floor. So she was like napping in the lounge, and somebody called the police on her. And so the person who called the police on her is like regressive. We getting that impression. Uh, Yale says police admonished the woman who called them to remove a napping black grad student. So she was like straight up harassing the woman, like on an aggressive tip. Sometimes I think, I don't know, like I'm like, oh, white people are nervous. And so that's why they do the things that they do. And I'm probably giving them more of the benefit of the doubt than I should. Which I ain't gay no more. I ain't never been no gay. I ain't never been no gay. They are on code. But she's like aggressively out there, with her stuff. Here go to barking. Apple is okay. This is America video. Proof that every vote counts in Olympia. I like to see Bella when she's like up on the second floor. She'll like stand up on the couch, like on the back of the thing to like look out the window at the dogs in particular go by, because that's usually who she's barking at. She's protesting. Or I don't know what they doing. I don't know. And now here she come down the stairs with some barkation. Hush! She barking at coons. Didn't you call me the coon whisperer? Am I like calling them in? Like the coons are all like behind the screen. They gonna be poking their head out soon. Just said stop talking about me. Oh, Bella. She don't care about that. When we work together, we win. That's a headline. I think the end must for her neighbor calling the police. It's just like story after story after story. And it seems like the stories are on like an uptick, right? We're hearing like more stories of like this kind of like, so the woman saying at the Airbnb and now the person's neighbor done called the police. Oh, you're not shocked. I mean, it's like, what we supposed to do? Just stay in the house? Or I guess you're just supposed to go out and take the abuse. Or the people won't let them use the, conscious of genocide. The people won't let them use they card to buy the money order. Tell them they got to get cash. They come back with the cash and the people won't sell them a money order for cash. So it's like all that extra work, as a black person, you out here doing more work than, other people. Like, who has time for all of that foolishness? It reminds me, now I was saying yesterday I hadn't watched Atlanta for a while, but the last episode that I watched, I think the last episode I watched, somebody had given him $100 bill, and he was trying to spend the $100 bill, and nobody would break it, nobody would accept it, and it's kind of like, dang, I can't spend money. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah. Israel strikes Iranian targets in Syria in response to rocket fire. So a couple of days ago, they were talking about they were on high alert. But to me, high alert seems like I'm on high alert, I'm watching. Whereas launching a bomb seems like different from high alert. One seems defensive and the other seems offensive. And something about Israel is very offensive, right? It's like, I wish they wouldn't take my money, right? I mean, it's kind of like if you're trying to pay your rent, to me, that's like a whole nother category. But I'm quick to, if I'm not feeling it, I'm be like, okay, fine. I'm not trying to beg anybody to take my money. Yeah, right. It's better saved. It's better in my pocket, in my designing. Okay. Um, Duke University apologizes after VP gets barista fired over Young Dolph song. I don't know what that is about. Ooh, why the tech sector has one congresswoman declare, I'm about to hit someone over the head with a hammer. Who you think that was? Auntie Maxine. Look at that shot. Y'all can't see it good, but it's like her lipstick, her nails, her posture, the coiffure. Right, exactly. And it's kind of like sometimes you got, but it start like it start putting a taste in my mouth where it's like I'm gonna figure out a way to not have to deal with your behind at all. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna. I'm trying right, like what Sprint or whatever who wants to charge me to pay them. I'm like I'm not paying you money to pay you money. Miami police fire cop caught on video. Right, right. And then you feel like, and then I start feeling like I too many counterfeit hundreds. I start feeling like, well, I don't know, but I know when I worked in retail and when I dealt with cash, there's a marker. Now maybe that thing has been, it's obsolete. Maybe the counterfeiters have caught up with it, but I suspect that people are much more like in on Atlanta. They took the $100 bill from the white man and they didn't take the $100 bill from the black man, and they lied and said that they had the woman lied and said they had a policy of not taking $100 bills, which was a lie. So my theory is that it's an uptick in counterfeiting, and we are disproportionately, if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case or not, but we, just like they say, it's an uptick in drug use or whatever, and then they arrested 1 million of us. Is it an uptick in drug use, or did y'all need more people to work for free for, Hanes underwear or whatever? Yeah. Right. I never checked. I didn't even, because when I was working with a nonprofit, a credit in a credit union context, and so I knew how to, like, I could tell. I mean, I don't know. Like I felt confident. Like I know what the new hundred looks like. Now some of the old hundreds, I was like, I don't. But I felt comfortable. I didn't, with money is my friend. We like this. Oh my God. Video hotel clerk fired after cursing and calling black guest monkey. The Haitian American culture extravaganza probably celebration, but it's spelled Celebray, no, Cele, Bras celebration. Yeah, it's back. I don't know who they are. I don't really know much. It seemed like I went to one party or something in college and it was like Zouk music or something. I don't know. What's Haitian music? I should know Haitian music because I told y'all Haiti is my new favorite country. So I have to know everything about Haiti. I need to know Haitian music. Um, Hate crime attorney for white man charged in murder of black graduate want evidence from racist Facebook page barred. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. The OJs. Is that the OJs version? That's the only version I know, I think. Dang, it's a lot. I thought I was finished almost. Yeah, I should learn to speak Creole. Kreyol. I guess I have to learn. I probably should. No, I should. I don't know. I don't know if I should learn to speak French. Um, okay, 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 okay. Lenny Kravitz's mother broke barriers with her interracial marriage on TV's Jefferson. You finding out too much of Yapo. I did not know. I learned later on that Lenny Kravitz's mother was the black woman on the Jeffersons who was married to the white man, and it was like in real life she was a black woman married to a white man, and her son is biracial Lenny Kravitz, who is married, who has a child with Lisa Bonet. Is Lisa Bonet considered biracial? So anyway, how to wear a statement tee to work. Baby bump. Kenya Moore spotted in Houston. Kaya roasting gags. I got straight from the A on my news feed. Kaya roasting gags. Rachel Dolezal. I only like to hear about the when it gets like a lot of attention, like, but I can't sit and listen to somebody just like dog people out for a long time. Like, it's just not that funny to me. U.S. job openings equal unemployment for first time in 2 decades. I bet you the jobs pay less money and are less stable and like more jacked up. um, Airbnb is encouraging tourists to visit Puerto Rico. Simone Sanders has the perfect response to fan who offers unsolicited advice on her appearance. I don't know what it was. Maybe F you. Go to hell. I don't know. Woman embarrassed and angry after learning date doesn't exclusively date black women. And he skips out on the dinner bill. So he insulted her and then he made her pay. That's janky. Diego Rivera painting beats Frida Kahlo's record. Ooh. Now, I think that Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo were married. And but I like Diego. I didn't like Frida Kahlo's work. I liked her unibrow because I have a unibrow. Sometimes but my like the Thomases have like thick brows, and like my granddaddy and like his brothers and stuff, their brows would like stick out like this, and they were gray, and that's how I knew I was a Thomas. So I was always proud of my unibrow. I didn't know that it was I should be. Until I got grown and people are like, oh my God, a unibrow. Someone has a unibrow. And I'm like, yeah. I'm not really embarrassed. I don't really care. That's like the Thomas thing. Why would I be embarrassed? But anyway, I like Diego Rivera's work, and I like that she had a unibrow. Her work was too. I don't like her work. It's not. It's like gruesome. It's like gory. It's like intense. It's like not soothing. It's not beautiful. It's not inspiring to me. It's like stressful. Like, I would never want her work in my house, but I like the idea of her. Um, Azalea Banks says after experiencing, I have 3 brows, 1 for each eye. Azalea Banks says after experiencing racism and being treated like a prostitute, she'll never ever visit Israel again. Azalea Banks, I shouldn't be laughing at her because I think that she has mental health, some stuff going on. So, but she stay out here. She just stay out here saying the most and doing the most. Ooh, volcano erupts end of man's garden. I don't know if you can see that image. Oh yeah, you can see it. Look at that pink. 50 Cent throws shade at Diddy after mogul lays off a third of Revolt employees. Oh, Revolt is his TV show. Does anybody watch Revolt? I think I saw one award show on there. I don't even like an award show. Report, legal marijuana brings government more money than it costs to regulate it. Oh my God. South Carolina man tries to hire white supremacists to murder and hang his black neighbor for $500. You find it revolting. Have you looked into it? You even know what Revolt TV is? So he out here, he hiring people, trying to hire people for $500 to kill his neighbor. That's how much you pay to kill somebody. That's sad. That's yeah. The Chinese making a new life in Africa. Another beautiful non-black woman that everybody can love and appreciate her femininity and daintiness and her submissiveness. Somebody got to be Jones and hard. I don't know. This is a BBC headline. I'm just looking at that imagery. Chris Brown sued after partygoer alleges she was raped and held against her will. She felt a certain type of way. It's my new I don't know why I'm like so obsessed with LeBron James these days. That's outrageous. We find all these cops out here who are willing, right? Just a waste of money. Just a waste of daggone money. You are in poor taste. Basketball great LeBron James' investment in English soccer team is paying off. I don't know why I'm team with. I don't know what's up with me and LeBron. I don't know. Store manager stands outside a black woman's dressing room and reads theft policies. Okay. Man's girlfriend brought to tears after being accused of fraud while buying money order with cash. Jada Pinkett Smith shares her greatest regret about dating Will Smith. Is it that he was married when she got with him, or is it something else? I'm just wondering. Do you have dating regrets? Do I have dating regrets? I mean, I feel like every relationship, I've learned. I'm not gonna say learn something. I've learned something. I've learned something. I have learned some things, but I don't know if I have regrets. Yes, you have regrets. Well, they say regrets aren't productive. Dating sucks. Oh. Right. Y'all are like the the depressing people. But you can't bring me down. I don't know. Now that would be sad. It would be a sad day if I was like if I didn't like dating and didn't like, relate, that would be a sad day. Like, I just can't even imagine that. We're keeping it real. Yeah, real depressing and real negative and real, you creating a jacked up situation. I don't care nothing about no Iyanla. Y'all want to hear about Iyanla? Diamond and Silk. Oh, I ain't talking. I don't care nothing about no Diamond and Silk. Fans applaud Gabrielle Union's harsh message to her sons when dealing with police. Dang, I'm still still ain't finished, and I still got stuff that I already got. Oh my gosh. Duke University VP reportedly gets 2 baristas fired for playing rap music. Fried and chicken, polyester. Fried and chicken. For playing rap music, then tries to avoid responsibility. You don't have to be rich. Didn't we read that they were selling virtual partners for like a couple $1,000s? You ain't gotta wait. Oh no. Wanna be a baller? Y'all know that song? Texas rapper Big T, known for "Wanna Be a Baller," hook dies. I don't know. Oh, that's not the song, the hook. Rest in peace, whoever he is. I don't know. Black teen tries to maintain his composure. Black teen tries to maintain his composure while Louisiana officer flies into a rage over loud music accusation. Ugo Muzi on African youth in the future. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it's too much news. I'm in trouble, y'all. After too many side eyes from locals on the Dallas brunch scene, a group of black professionals create their own platform. That's good. Wendy Williams cries over R. Kelly and blasts parents who push their children into the arms of an older man to be stars. Now, I don't know if that's like an older man. I do feel like there's a difference to me between like a 16-year-old. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like those are girls, and I don't feel like yeah, I don't, yeah, yeah. I feel like there is such a thing as pedophilia. And I think that's different from, being a cougar or being, they don't even have a name for men who date younger women. The old lech, there's a difference between being a cougar and being an old lech. And being a pedophile. Oh, boy. Two women explain in detail Georgia couple disappears after police dig up body of missing black man near their home. What would you do? Man wakes sleeping driver only for him to crash seconds later. Have you ever been sleeping while you were driving? That's when I decided I'm not gonna, when you call a guy, right? A lech. I'm trying to get this language thing together, get some parity in the language. Because they have all kinds of insulting names for women, and there's no corollary for men. But I stopped that, I guess as a child, and maybe this comes from Chester, right? And maybe this comes from, we couldn't stay at the hotel, so we just made it like, yeah, we go drive all night, we go fry some chicken, boil some eggs, get on the road and go. I'm leaving at midnight. I don't know. But I don't like that culture because like falling asleep on the road is not fun, and waking up when you're driving is not fun either. So I like to drive and stay at a hotel and I don't like all of that driving all night mess anymore because I don't want to die like that. Not if I can help it. Nigeria military helps rescue 1,000 Boko Haram hostages. Ooh, it's dangerous to be on the road. Why mother of former Duke star says NCAA is identical to slavery. Prison. Bob Marley's granddaughter among one of 3 black Airbnb guests who plan to sue police for excessive response. Black ex-Atlanta cop sentenced to 5 years for beating Walmart customer over tomato. That's like people who have rage issues. Like, why are you out here? I mean, you ain't beating nobody over a tomato. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you? You know what I mean? Like something wrong. That's not like that's like out of alignment. Like yeah. Border Patrol refuses to return $41,000 seized from Texas woman unless she promises not to sue them. I got your money, but I'm not going to give it back unless you promise not to sue me. $41,000. Solange Met Gala purse turned heads, but it's what was in her purse that had fans buzzing. Was it the Florida water? I was like, was she just carrying Florida water? Was it a Florida water purse? Was the Florida water in her purse and she took it out? Solange was at the Met Gala in a do-rag carrying a bottle of Florida water. I don't even know her. Like, I don't know her music, but that might have made her my girl. New York Attorney General caught an abuse Oh, no. Oh my God, caught one of his accusers his brown slave. Oh my God. Nordstrom Rack wrongfully accused 3 black teens of theft. And then, dang, I was just about to say the man's name this morning who I listened to on the radio show. He's like, now that VP knew what to, or that executive knew what to do. James Madison, is that his name? What's his name? I don't know his name. He got on a plane and went and apologized to those young men in person. They were shopping for prom clothes or whatever, and the people was just following them around. So they bought some little something. As soon as they got outside, the cops were on them saying, you stole from the store. And they took out the little thing that they bought, and I didn't necessarily understand the concept, but they had bought something. Because I feel like, again, why am I giving you my money if you treat me like boo-boo? But they're like, this is what we bought. This is the receipt. And, but yeah, uptick. It's the same conversation. It's the same, apology. Oh, I'm so sorry. We believe that all people should feel comfortable in our store. This is not our policy to discriminate. Their system is functioning the way their system is supposed to function. Don't tell me sorry. Just don't let this shit happen in the first place. Then I might believe that you're sincere. I don't believe them. I don't believe none of them. They can keep all of that sorry, all of that. Kanye West's antics may have cost him. Dang, I was reading this article and I had read, dang, what's that book? It's a book of like, there was this person who used to document when people who freed themselves from enslavement. He would like document their stories, and it's like a book. It's in the public domain now, so you can like get it for free. I can't remember what it's called, but one of the accounts in there, a person had like escaped, had claimed their freedom, and then the person who had owned them or whatever wrote to him and is like, hey, I'm really sorry about all that happened between us, but I would really, really like it if you came back to work for me again, and I promise I'm gonna treat you right. And so the man is like, well, okay, let's talk about it. I got me a job here, and I'm paid this amount of money, and my wife is kind of concerned that you might not be honest and sincere. Yeah, I was reading it, but I had read it in the book already, but I was reading it just the other day. You might not be honest and sincere, so I'll tell you what, for the 25 years that I work for you and the 20 years that go on and send us the check, or send us the money, this is the total that is owed for services rendered, and then we'll think about whether we want to work for you again, and whether we think your story is credible. Someone shared in a Facebook. Yeah, it's a book it's like all kinds of accounts of people who have escaped. If you watch the TV show Underground, one of the characters that was it was like based on this real life person, and that's how I came to know the book. And I actually have it on my I had it on my old tablet. I don't know if it's on this tablet. And I've been meaning to read it, but I never. It might be called the Underground Railroad. I think it's called the Underground Railroad. It's called the Underground Railroad. I bet you dollars to dimes. How did that expression go? Oh no, it's not called the Underground Railroad. Dang. I'll look it up. I'll probably, yeah. Okay, so we 39 minutes in. I want to go see Ibn at 6:30. It's 6:25 now. Yes. But excuse me for one moment, please. There's this book called Stroke of Insight. One of my mentors had. Right. It was funny when I read it, and it's like so far back. I mean, it's just like the clarity. I guess people have always had clarity. Not everybody. Some of us have always been confused, but there have always been people who, were like dead on. Like their analysis is like right on it. Okay, so we finally, but there's this book called, I think it's called Stroke of Insight. I haven't read it, but I've heard about it. But it talks about the fact that this woman has a stroke. So like when she's having the stroke, she knew something was wrong. She got her phone and she dialed her friend's number, but she couldn't speak. And her friend is like, hello, hello. And she's like, blah, 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 blah. But her friend could sense that something was wrong. So he called the ambulance or whatever to come get her. And so when she was recovering from the stroke, a lot of times, she's like, she could just sense people's intention toward her, like the people who work there, she could like sense their intention. And then when her mother was coming to visit, the people were like, your mother is coming to visit, your mother is coming to visit. And she didn't really know what the mother meant. Like it was like a concept that like she, in her stroke, she couldn't really she ain't really understand what it meant. But then when her mother got there, she just felt the love, like her mother climbed in the bed with her and she just felt her mother's love. But it just kind of talks about like, kind of some of her experience going through a stroke and coming back and what she was conscious of and what she wasn't conscious of. My mentor had a stroke probably about 10 years ago, one of my mentors. And, just one of my favorite people in the whole world, like the best, most easygoing conversation. He'd sit up and he'd be falling asleep. But just smart, funny, kind. So I just wonder what his experience is like. So yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I need to go see him. And it seems like every time it's time to go see him, I have something else that I'm doing. Sounds like a great person. Look, and I hear the people moving. All right, I'm gonna go see Baba Ibn. So that's what I got for this edition of Notes on the News Feed for right now. And the word for the day. Oh, look at that image. Don't wait too long. I surrender to a power greater than me. So as we go about our way, surrender to good, surrender to God. Just go with the God flow, the good flow. Today is the best day ever. You are the greatest. Wait, are the people moving around? Thank you. Hold on, let me see. Habaragani. Habaragani. Fuji Chagalia. Yeah, we going. Oh, so that's what we got for right now. Look, I'm yelling at you. That's what we got for right now. It's the best day ever. You're the greatest. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have fun. It's the best day ever. Peace.